This is the mother of Sayso Peace, and she just sent Sauce Walka a very scary message that some people are even qualifying as a threat. Sayso P is the artist that was shot and killed in the shooting that also injured Sauce Walka.
Right. Developing news, Fox 13 has learned more about the man shot and killed in front of a downtown Memphis hotel. Several sources confirmed the man killed was a 27-year-old Memphis rapper from Raleigh who had recently just got a deal with a record label. Friends say he went by the stage name Sayso P. And Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains what else he has learned about the shooting investigation.
Waves and record walk. Please release the information.
After Sayso P passed away, Sayso P's family members began to come out in droves, accusing Sauce Walka of some foul play.
What foul play, bro? What are you talking about?
Family member would even write, "Stop lying on my cousin's name straight up. Y'all just running y'all mouths without the truth. They set my cousin up for an insurance policy. I don't care. F Sauce Walka."
So you said stop lying. Y'all running y'all mouth without knowing the truth. How the hell do you know that he set him up for an insurance policy? How did you come up with that information? How did you get that? Or are you just running your mouth without knowing the truth?
The mom would even come out and say that she believes that her son was backdoored by people close to him. Well, Sauce Walka and his brother were the only two people at the scene when her son was shot and killed.
And Sauce Walka caught one in the leg, ma'am. So I don't think, I don't know, maybe some people crazy. I'm not setting nobody up, and part of the plan is me getting popped in the leg. Sorry, that's not happening. If I set you up, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be good. You feel me?
Now, Sauce Walka would even come out and address the rumors that he backdoored his artist, Sayso P, and he will say the rumors is false.
It's one of them days. It's one of them days, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole world been waiting for me to speak. They want to hear, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about this spiel. So we gonna make this little public sauce announcement like this right here. You know what I'm talking about? Sauce P, Sayso P. Saying I love guys, weird, lame man, idiots. People just post anything on the internet to get some views. Dumb idiots. Y'all talking about sacrificing my brothers? No, they changed my brothers' lives. That's what Sauce got to do. I changed my lives. I changed their situations.
The mom is finally speaking, and what she said on live did Sauce Walka no favor. As a matter of fact, it actually makes Sauce Walka's life 1,000% more difficult because now it'll be hard to run away from the accusations that he backdoored Sayso P when even his own mama is alluding to it.
But his mama wasn't there. His mama is the same person who got on the internet talking about some, didn't nobody want my son dead? It's something going on out here. How you know? My son ain't never robbed nobody. How you know? My mama don't know. Come on, man. What we talking about? I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Anything that's attached to this gonna crumble. I'm gonna make sure that you don't get away. You understand me? I'm gonna make sure anybody who whispered about it don't get away. Call me the popo. Call me what you want to. At the feds, though, I'm in the streets. I'm find out who find out who find out who. I'm talking about I'm at homicide, beating the door down. Like, I'm gonna make sure if you're a rapper, your career gonna crumble.
Damn.
I know it's easy to see the demeanor and automatically don't really put her or view her in a grieving mother category because she comes across the street. No, this is still a grieving mother.
Bro,
in the beginning,
mamas need to shut the fuck up. You don't know what your son was doing in the streets. You're not in the streets. You don't know what beef your son had. You don't know what your son did to somebody else. You don't know what he said about somebody. You don't know what he did. It's a reason why he didn't come back to Memphis. So for you to say that Sauce Walka set him up when he got songs talking about how he can't come back to Memphis because his own people want him dead, and then he comes back to Memphis and goes crazy to the club parties and all this, and then he ends up getting unalived on camera and right next to Sauce Walka. I promise you, if Sauce Walka set him up, I gotta go to the bathroom. As soon as I go to the bathroom, they come do you dirty. Hey, I'm finna get in the car. As soon as he get in the car, they come do you dirty. That makes sense to me. But to say a nigga to say I set him up to get smoked unalive and I stood right next to him while the bullets was flying, I don't think that makes too much sense. Especially when your son abruptly left Memphis, said he had money on his head. All his old friends said that if he come back, he gonna die. And then he came back and got unalive, bro. So what are you talking about, mama? Mama need to be quiet.
Enough to
you don't know what you're talking
really
about.
See the impact
you don't know what's
this is
going
having
on.
If it really wasn't obvious already.
I've been trying not to say much because anybody know me know I ain't big on crying. I'm big on hold your head up and keep it pushing, keep it moving. But you must really kill my son out there.
Your son wasn't innocent though, man. I'm sorry. Your son was a street nigga.
Nasty, dusty, dirty, envious, low down, jealous, broke. And if you ain't broke, you're full of hate. You miserable, dusty dogs. You really killed my son out there. I mean, y'all, for what? For what?
I really applaud this lady because as a mother who is grieving this hard, who's from the streets, it will be very easy.
So
bro.
You from the streets, that means you know how the streets go. If your son was in the streets, you know how the streets to go. So I understand how you hurt because it's your son that passed away, but you have to understand that does not mean that somebody set him up, or that don't mean that, you feel me? At the end of the day, they had videos and pictures on Instagram standing in front of the hotel. Whoever wanted him dead knew where he was staying at. He was all in the club all day, all night, popping it. Everybody knew he was back in Memphis. It ain't like he came and laid low. He taking pictures. He in a Sprinter. He at the club. He at the chicken spot. He everywhere. You feel me? Come on, bro. We can't play crazy like that.
For her to rally up a couple of hood dudes, man, and say, go put in work, bruh. And it's probably already happening without her having to say, hey, bro, go get back from my son. Because one of the killers was found dead in Houston.
Yep.
The other one is on the loose.
Yep.
So for her to take the approach of, no, I don't want no get it in the streets, no vibe. No, I want for these people to be brought to justice. Because she understands and she realizes, and she's going to express to such, that there's a greater conspiracy here. There's a greater plot. And if we're just going with, kill the killers and kill the shooters, then she would never find out what really happened. She would never find out the real story. She would never find out who's behind her son's death. Because she's street savvy. She understands this is much deeper than just two hooligans pulling up and doing it. No, somebody dropped the bag.
Sure.
If you in the streets hustling, your hustle gonna crumble. I'm talking about I'm coming at your ass about him. Do you understand me? Because my son was full of love. He moved around in these streets. He made rap songs and woo-de-woo-de-woo. At the end of the day, he gonna make sure anybody around him gonna eat. At the end of the day, he ain't gonna cross you. If he said he messed with you, he messed with you.
But the people that mess with him is probably not the people that unalived him, Mom. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that back door don't swing one way. That triple cross don't roll one way. And I may look like this, but I'm coming about my son. I'm talking about I'm coming about my son.
You can only get backdoored by somebody you thought was your friend.
Right.
An enemy can't backdoor you per se.
Right.
But it's that triple cross that really caught my attention and made me realize, oh, she's talking about Sauce Walka. So if you understand anything about the dynamics of Sauce Walka and Sayso P, then you understand.
See, now it's finna get spooky. Maybe I think he finna teach me something. I don't know.
And why that triple cross line is very specific.
Right.
Sauce Walka was originally messing with CEO Jizzle. That was his partner and his squad when he came to Memphis.
Okay.
However, when he started working with Sayso P, he began to rock with that particular side of the fence.
Right.
Sayso P is locked in with Big 30. That's his boy.
Okay. So
Big 30 and CEO Jizzle are sworn ops. They're enemies.
Right.
So hence, when you were once cool with CEO Jizzle, then you flip sides to go to Big 30 and Sayso P, the mom is saying, oh, you backdoor my son to get back right with Party A. And that's what a triple cross is. Now, the funny part about this, too, is I'm not sure if the mom knows firsthand information or if she's seeing what we all saw, which is Sauce Walka shot out CEO Jizzle, Sayso P, and Big 30's op in his first interview speaking about the situation.
If it to be there, it will be there.
Be there, yeah, we know that.
That don't give me I got people that I love out here. I got a lot of respect out here. I got families and coalitions of different brothers out here from Bread Gang, my big homie Head Endless. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas in the streets all over here that love a nigga, CEO Jizzle, just a bunch of different gangsters just all around the city.
As a mom,
bro, all he did was just shout out all the people who he rocked with in Memphis so he can further make the point and say, I'm not from here, but I know everybody. I'm cool with a lot of people over here. I don't know what he had going on. I'm sorry that it happened. That's all he trying to say, gang. Now, if Sauce Walka was from Memphis, it'd be a different story. And maybe what y'all saying to make a little bit more sense. Maybe he did have something to do with something. But the fact that, goddammit, y'all run around, man.
Your son friends who were with him when he passed away, shout out his enemies in his first interview back who are potential suspects who could have dropped the bag with your son. When you see him shout out them, your first thought is triple cross. But
no,
it's been about 2 months, I think, now. So she have had time.
Maybe he's just a CEO who was cool with somebody first. Then he found out somebody else was rapping, signed him, and he just didn't get in between the beef because he's not even from here. Did you ever think about that?
And learn new information. So if she's still going with the theory that her son was triple crossed by somebody close to him that day, hey, man, Sauce, bro, I hope you're not involved, bro. Because she's trying to send y'all to the gulags, bro.
The gulags is crazy.
I'm coming about my son. Every time you see this face, I want to see him. If you was a friend of his and threw a cross, I'm coming at your ass. I ain't gonna rest till the day I die. If you was an enemy of his and you did this shit, I'm coming at your ass until the day I die. I'm gonna make sure I don't get up off their necks. I'm talking about on speed dial.
What are you gonna do, Mom?
For them to come at your ass. I ain't finna advocate for nothing to happen to nobody because that ain't who I am. That ain't how I raised my son. Because if it is, half of the people that crossed him already be gone. They would have been gone, but I didn't raise him that way. I ain't even advocating for nothing to happen to you because I want your ass in court so you can snitch. I was in that car. Oh, no. I don't want them to wash out. I want them to catch you so I can get the cross. I want to know who crossed him, who helped set it up. I want to know who sent them. And y'all can't keep your mouth shut.
She ain't lying about that. Boy, they can't shut up and say
TikTok.
They lying, cool.
On your TikTok. That's all I'm going to say. TikTok. I hope you got a good career. I hope you're making money. Because I want to know who sent you. I want to know whatever fake ass people he had around him may have had a hand in it.
This ain't looking good, Sauce, especially if you take a look at the exact story of how they were actually in the hotel room. They came outside by coincidence. And when they was outside chilling, smoking, that's when the shooters came. So if it was only Sauce Walka, his brother, and Sayso P, who was there? The question goes, man, did somebody at the hotel drop the low?
Maybe.
Was one of the residents who seen him outside?
I think it's kind of crazy to just jump to Sauce Walka, though. Like, damn, we gonna jump to the nigga who was standing right next to him, who got caught one in the leg with him? I don't think that's what happened, bro.
Dropped the low, but they wasn't outside for that long. They wasn't outside for like an hour plus where somebody can spot them, drop the low, did somebody come? No. So how did they drop the low?
Oh, you saying they wasn't outside that long?
No, they were there and outside in that moment.
Maybe somebody, they already knew what hotel he was staying at. Maybe somebody pulled up and they was watching the hotel. Maybe they pulled up and they was staking it out. They saw him come outside. They knew what, like, it's
those
a million
are questions
ways,
that's
bro.
going to be answered once
Maybe
the
it was a
last killer
coincidence.
is found. But I'll be real, bro. He probably did by now because the first one died within 24 hours.
Right.
This one has been on the run. The police ain't been able to locate him for about, 2 months now?
Yeah, that's a long time.
Gone too, man. So the mom is directly saying somebody close to him who was there crossed him. It was only Sauce Walka, his brother, and Sayso P, man. Who was it? Now, I think the bigger story here is Sauce Walka hasn't made her feel secure enough not to make these accusations. Meaning,
but she didn't say his name,
is your
though.
brother, afterwards, did you, pay for the funeral? Have you tapped in, dropped the bag off? Have you tapped in and spoken to her every day? Have you tapped in, and make sure she's straight? Because she did speak on people who he showed a lot of love to not really reciprocating that love since he been gone. So her coming online and still having these thoughts in her head shows me Sauce Walka ain't been doing what he's supposed to do, which is tap in and make sure that she's straight.
How do you know, though?
I want them to catch you.
But it's like, even if, like, bro, it sounded like he was his artist. They probably wasn't the best of friends to even have met his mama or no shit like that, bro. You know how many homies I had, though I never met their mama? Like, you know what I'm saying? My homie passed away. What, I'm supposed to go to everybody? I'm supposed to go to his mama house and pay her bills? I never met his mama. Like, I just because I don't do that don't mean I set him up.
And who sent you? And whatever little cross was thrown in there, whatever homie, whatever friend, little partner had something to do with it.
Little partner.
Because it was definitely a cross in there. It was a cross in there, and it was somebody who sent y'all. I'm talking to you, too. Well, I want you, too. I want that cross bad, though.
How do you know it was a cross?
I want that cross bad.
Like, the same thing happened to FBG Duck. Do we not understand that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody called somebody. Somebody seen Doug downtown, called his people, said he saw him downtown. His people drove all long-ass way to come do what they did, and drove back to the hood. You feel me? How many rappers does this happen to, gang? Fulio. We just seen Fulio go pass away, bro. Somebody drove 3 hours. So what it was, like Tampa or something? Somebody drove 3 hours to a whole nother city, whole nother part of the state. They drove 3 hours because they knew he was out there celebrating his birthday. They drove out there, watched his story, stalked his story, found out where he was at. When he pulled up to the hotel, they jumped out the car, did what they did, and ran off. Ain't nobody double-cross him. Wasn't nobody in the car set him up. Nobody even said no stupid shit like that. We see murders happen all the time, bro. And a lot of the times, it don't be no setup, bro. You on your... It's not like he was secretive. Now, if he came to Memphis and nobody knew he was in Memphis except for these two people, and he's standing outside, okay, then you got me a little bit convincing to do. But he was in Memphis popping it for days, bro. He had clubs, he had chicken spots, he had another club, he had another spot. He popping it, he got the jewelry on, he outside, he posting pictures at the hotel, in the hotel, around the hotel. He all on the story, all on live. He got other homies posting pictures and picking up. It's not that hard to put two and two together. That's what they do nowadays. They get on your story. If they want you, they get on your story, they find out where you at, they stake you out, they stalk you a little bit, wait till you lack, and they pop out the car. That don't mean somebody putting nothing together, bro. Especially not the nigga who caught one too.
Because that means he trusted you.
Somebody could have seen him at the hotel.
If Sauce Walka is not involved, I hope he clears this up. I hope
the front desk man
he speaks
said
to the mother soon. I hope
like, come on, bro.
They come to a resolution, man, because right now it's not looking good, bro. Another family member accused you. Now, listen, bro, I don't feel like it's for insurance. I feel like if Sauce Walka was involved, it would just be a triple cross. All right? It would just be, he went back to messing with CEO Jizzle and them, and he dropped the low to his, to his original homies. It would be that. I don't feel like it would be for insurance or any of that dumb stuff. Right? You feel me?
So the family member got on here and said it's for insurance. How the hell do what insurance? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Because for you to say shit like that, you got to pull up some type of form that shows that Sauce Walka had life insurance on this person, and he's opened the policy 2 months before he died, and the first time they seen each other, he died, and okay, then that raised some type of suspicion. Life insurance policy, bro? I think the police would already be on top of that if that was the case. They would have already came out and said that. You feel me? Now, who sent him? Nobody has to send nobody. People, and this maybe mama don't understand, somebody will unalive your son. Somebody could have unalived your son just to go back to the hood and be popular now because everybody know that they unalived your son. Niggas will go back to the hood and be like, hey, put me on now. Y'all should be scared of me. Y'all should think I'm cool because I just took out this popular rapper. Or let me go back here and see if I can get a little bit of money because of this. Like, what are we talking about?
But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. All right, do y'all believe
y'all heard what I said. I don't think it was no damn Sauce Walka. I think it was everything that they just said was stretching it. I feel like maybe somebody could have set him up, yeah, but at the same time, gang, it's like somebody could have also seen the nigga, seen him. What happened with PNB Rock? Somebody seen him going to the Waffle House. I mean, yeah, to the what the fuck this shit called? To Roscoe's. Called somebody. They came up there, tried to rob him. He ain't let himself get robbed. They popped him. It's not that hard. I just seen Sayso P and Sauce Walka go in this hotel last night, bro. Y'all come out here and wait for them to come outside. It's not that. It's a million ways. Somebody could have worked at the hotel and seen them going to their room. Somebody could have knew the housekeeping lady. The housekeeping lady said that rapper, she don't even know she telling his op, but she telling you that your rapper, you make a phone call or a text, somebody slide through. Yeah, he going outside right now. Pull up. Like, come on, bro. Come on.